I can move over there if you prefer.
I just don't know where to move.
Well, I don't want you to take your seat.
What all did she say to you?
She said that you told her that she had to take Xander tonight because you had messed up really bad and that you and Brad were splitting up.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know. I mean, I have messed up. I've just, continued to be the terrible person I've always been and lying and keeping away from him and not being with him and talking to him and just shutting him out and pushing him out, and
You need to go on your medicine. And I know you don't want to hear that, but you do. And I'm telling you, and I told you the last time, that you can't fix your problem by ignoring it. You've got to be medicated. You've got chemical imbalance in your body. And I don't care, you can hold it in your mouth and you cannot take it and you can pretend to take it, but you've got to have it. There is no other way. You've got to have it, Leah. You've got to have it. I don't want, and I'm not willing to take the chance at losing you. And I don't want you disappearing on me like you did before. So hell yeah, I drove over here after the dinner. I want to help you. And it doesn't matter what you did. It doesn't matter. I love you. I may not like what you do, but I love you no matter what. You're my firstborn child, and I love you with all my heart.
Anne has already gone over all this, and I'm okay with medicine, whatever, but I can't, right now, I don't know what to do is to fix anything, and I don't know, I'm just finding, everything is destroyed now, everything is ruined, my life is Sandra's life is ruined, I just feel like I've just destroyed everyone's lives because I can't get my head out of my ass. I don't want to deal with my own problems, so I'm just going to deflect them out on everyone else, and I don't know. We can't go anywhere until, I finish discussing stuff. I don't know what to discuss anymore. I'm just at a blockade of what to say anymore. I don't want to just leave and not go anywhere, but I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say, and I just
Come here. Listen to me. Listen to me. Come here. Calm down. You can't think straight because you aren't on the medicine.
I don't feel like I should have to rely on a pill to be a good person.
You don't. That's not going to change who you are, a good person.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Lydia.
I'm not.
You're always going to be the best person for me. You're just a little misguided. Get down, Teddy. I know she's upsetting you. That's why you need to get some help, so you can get some perspective.
don't want to tear the whole family apart, and I've already torn it all apart.
Nothing is hopeless. Listen to me.
I just don't know where I'm supposed to be. Like, I don't know if I'm supposed to be here or not. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know. I don't know who I am.
This is what I was afraid this would happen because you weren't taking anything, and I don't know how to stress it enough. You can't do without the medicine. We'll get you the help that you need. And I don't think it's going to be just medicine that you need. I think you're going to have some counseling, whether you want it or not. Because you keep going back to the same pattern. And you can't help it, honey. You were born this way. You cannot help it. It runs in the family. It's not like you chose to be this way. You did not choose to be this way.
I feel like I did. I feel like I chose to make bad decisions.
Well, I feel like I do too. So, I mean, you know, I... And unfortunately, who is this? It's her. But,
Oh,
well, it's
not okay. All I do is tear everyone.
I don't want you to have this feeling. That's exactly why I came over here. Because I can't take a chance. When you get pushed up against the wall is when you do something that's irrational.
I think that we're past the irrational part. About 2 a.m.
What?
Just her being irrational. I'm just trying to let her talk instead of talking for her at this point, because I feel like she needs to say everything she thinks and feels so you can figure out what to do. I really thought that we were going to have yesterday, we were going to have 5 or 6 hours that we could sit down and get all the shit out in the open and fix things. And it became a bunch of interruptions and a bunch of stuff happened, and she kind of bottled more stuff up, and I'm surprised it was just one. I'm really tired. I'm trying really hard.
Well, the problem is the lack thereof of medication. And I'm telling you, I don't know what happened with y'all. I got a pretty good idea, but I don't know. It's back to where you said you weren't going to go. when you left that hospital you were not going to do, and it's pretty self-apparent that it happened. And
It did, but that was not the problem. That just started a week ago. Literally. But this has just been a whole fucking barrage of me not... I won't, like, open up to him. I won't talk to him. I won't be with him. And I lie to him. I can't. I don't know. I'm not here. And I don't want to deal with myself. So I just leave town and shit on him and turn the whole family. And
where did you go?
I mean, I don't go anywhere. I'm not in my head. I don't know where I'm at. I'm just not here. I'm not here. I'm not handling the, I'm not, I don't know. I don't know what to say.
She escapes the problems by mentally checking out, by not being present, by being numb, by going on autopilot. And she handles them just by lying, hiding them, and I mean, that's relatively it. It's just lying and hiding, lying and hiding, lying and hiding. And it's been going on for, well, from the beginning, but prevalently since, I want to say, maybe this summer, early summer, or late spring. And where we're at right this moment is actually a much better place than we were before. Like right now, cry, teary, mess, but it's somewhat of a clean mess, and most of the shit's been flung out the way.
Well, this is my issue, is Xander's gotten older and he knows what the hell's going on. He's not stupid. He's a sharp little boy. And it's not fair to him to be exposed to, shall I say, colorful parts of life that you weren't raised, you know. And I dare say Brad was either. So, and it's confusing to him, and he's acting out, from what I understand. And the best thing to do is to get you some help. And I don't know what you... I mean, my house, my door's always open. I can move that girl out your room. She ain't there half the time anyway. If you want to come home, you can come home. But I'm not going to have some of the stuff that goes on over here go on up there. I just cannot live like that. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I don't live like that.
I just don't know what, I don't know what I want. But, I love, my family. But I just feel like it's been 6 years and I can't talk to him. I can't, I just won't. I can't, I don't know. I feel like there's a part of me that loves Brad and wants to be with Brad, but I can never get to a point where I'm just there with him, and I don't know if it's because I don't want to be with him or if I'm not here, and I don't know what to do. And he's like, if you didn't want to be here, why didn't you just leave? And I don't know.
That's why you need some
I
help.
just don't do. I can't. And like I stay here not wanting to be here, and now here we are. I'm scared. Like I'm going to be like, okay, I don't want to be here, and I leave. And then I'm gonna, like, reality's gonna hit home, and I'm gonna want to be here, and I can't. And I don't. I'm just scared. I'm so scared of change, and I don't know. Like, it shouldn't be that big of a deal, but I just don't. I don't know what to do. I don't know what's next. I don't know what else I'm supposed to say. I don't know if I'm supposed to leave here or stay here. I don't know what the right answer is, and I don't want to pick the wrong answer. I don't want to hurt anyone anymore. I just don't want anyone to hurt anymore, and everyone's already so hurt. Like, I can't fix it, I feel like, and I just
You don't have to fix it. Nobody knows what the right answer is. Nobody doesn't want to pick the right. I don't like making the wrong choices, but I have in life. I've made some good choices and I've made some bad.
The biggest problem you have is the choices that you already know are wrong that you make and that you continue to make. And then when you do it, you check out and you don't care and you don't want to speak to nobody or tell nobody or come to me or let me help you or let anyone help you. And have I one time made you pay for anything you've done?
No.
For anything? Have I ever made you pay for it?
I don't feel like you have, but
The only thing that I've asked is that you just stop doing it. Because you hit me with a hammer and cry that I feel so bad that I'm hurting you, but you keep doing it. And I just stop. But you can't stop if you check out every time you fuck up.
That's inherited. I'm sorry. It is.
And everybody wants to check out when they fuck up. They do. I don't want to deal with stuff that I've fucked up. Nobody wants to. But that's the difference between being 5 and 25. You have to deal with it. You can't check out. You have to clean your mess up. And you can, be sorry for it and apologize, but get over it. Keep going. Don't keep making another mess because you're sorry about the first mess, or because you've mentally checked out and you're not paying attention anymore, or whatever the reason is. How many ridiculous, stupid things have happened, and what have I been mad at? You lying. How many times have I thrown you under the bus? How many times have I thrown myself under the bus for you? How many times has everybody been mad at me for you? A lot. But I don't care. I did it for you. I don't hold. If you consider now, maybe holding it over your head, I'm holding it for you to look at, but I don't hold anything over your head. And I'm not going to say that's not difficult. That is difficult sometimes when you repeat your cycle. But the thing that hurts me the most is the thing that you keep doing. How many nights have I had no sleep whatsoever and then worked 8 to 12 hours and then slept? None. Stayed up for 72 hours straight. 80 some hours. And helped you and dealt with stuff and went through stuff. And how many times did anybody find out? You slept all day and I got home and stayed up and helped you deal with everything. Why do you think I won't help you? What is the past 24 hours or however long it's been, longer than that, 30 hours of this fun insanity ride we've been on? What have I been doing? What have I done? Who has it helped? Who is it for? I'm tired. like tired, like tired. But I don't stop. Have I stopped? If I didn't care, I would have stuck you in a car and dropped you off in the hospital or at your mom's house and just left. How many times have I left you? None. How many times have I threatened to leave you? None. I've threatened to be there for you. But I can't be there if you don't want me there. But I can't make you want to be with me. And I can't make you want to decide that you want to be here.
I can't make that decision until I know who I am. I don't know who I am. I don't know how to find me.
Who do you want to be? That's the fun thing. You're right now a broken mess, and you can be anything that you want to be. You don't have to fall into the same cycle and be the person that you don't want to be again. But when you mentally check out, you're like a record player. You're going to fall in the same grooves and make the same sounds. But you can't mentally check out when you're rebuilding yourself, when you're deciding who you want to be and what you want to do. You can't run into a problem and run away from it. How hard is it to get to the store? When you keep jumping out of the car. We went over it. We've been there. What? You go through it. You just go through it. You don't stop. You go through it. You deal with it. Or when I come back, it won't be that bad. Yeah, if I mow the grass next week, it won't be that high. No. Your problems don't go away. They get bigger, nastier, larger, meaner, all the synonyms. It doesn't get easier. Your real decision, I mean, besides who you want to be, is do you want to be here? If you don't want to be here, and you said you don't want to be here, and you said you want to leave, and you've said a lot of things, but if you don't want to be here, because you had a dream, or because you think you've seen a sign, or because whatever reason that you legitimize in your brain to make yourself okay with your decision, make the decision. But you don't want to be here because you don't know if you change the person that you are, if you'll be happy here, is a really silly concept and a double bind that just doesn't make sense. I don't know what I want to order at this restaurant, because if I sit here for 2 years, it might be a different restaurant and they might serve something else, so I'm not going to order. That doesn't make sense. You're not, and it's understandable to not follow logic in some of these situations, but you have put the cart effectively before the horse. Really easy here. If you change who you want to be and who you are, and change yourself and let go of all the crap, and you become somebody else that doesn't want to be here, that person can leave too.
I'm just stuck because I don't want to stay here and see if I want to be here. I don't want to leave here and see if I want to be here. Like, there's no winning. Like, I can't pick one option that is like...
You've had both options. You've done both things. You've been here and not been here.
I don't want... I love you and I love Xander. I just don't... I feel like I'm just here because of the convenience or the comfort of it, of having the support. And I don't know, like, I do love you, but I don't know if I'm here because I want to be here with you. I can't stay here long enough, like, and I feel like if I stay here and change to what I want to be, like, it just doesn't, like, it's not working in my head. But if I leave, I feel like I'm just walking away and giving up, and then I'm gonna get home or wherever, and that's not gonna be right either, and then I'm not gonna be able to come back.
That's called a gamble.
This is driving me absolutely insane. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. I don't want to tear the family apart, but I don't want to stay here just because I'm keeping the family together. Like, I don't feel like that's fair.
Well, then stop thinking about the family. You didn't think about the family before. Why are you thinking about the family right this moment? The whole event that we're in is because you wanted to avoid responsibility for cleaning up your messes. So, in your brain equation of why you do or don't want to be here, that I still don't quite grasp 100%, but I'm trying, subtract the family from that. And then think about it. What do you want?
To be a different person.
Where do you want to be?
I don't think she's going to know where she wants to be until she gets a grasp on everything, and she can't get a grasp like this. She needs some professional help. I can't fix her, or I would have done it a long time ago. You can't fix her.
It don't stop us from trying.
I know that. And we love her. And I would do anything in my power. But I don't want her to bolt like she did before. I can't go through that.
That ain't happening. But
Huh?
I said that ain't happening. But
Well, you didn't think it was going to happen before, but it did.
it did. It did because she broke the fire alarm. That's what set her over the edge. Was knocking something down. All that other stuff, and we were good until something fell. You don't want to sit here any longer and deal, then you don't have to.
It's been calm and it's been cool and collected, but is that what we're gonna do all night? Is me say I don't know what to say, and you say you do, and I say I don't?
If we do,
I can't.
if we do, if we did.
I don't want to.
You know how many times I've sat for days dealing with something in almost the same arbitrary way? But if you don't want, you don't have to.
intrude on y'all. I really did not. I'm
I
just
know.
concerned
I
about
knew.
her.
I knew you were coming. Oh, I had a feeling you were coming. That's why I told her to call you.
I don't want to sit and talk. It's not that I don't want to sit and talk. I just don't have anything
Then
else to
run.
say. But I don't want to run.
Run. Then sit
I just,
and talk. And Lydia, look at me. Look at me. Sit here and do the same thing over and over with me.
I don't want to do that.
I don't want to either.
I don't.
How long have I done it? You won't do it one day. We don't even have to, but you won't do it one day.
I feel like I'm staying, not because I want to. I'm gonna be staying because I feel bad, and I don't feel like that's right either.
Because you feel bad.
I mean,
fucking nuts. Clean it up.
I mean, I know that I need to feel bad. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, if I'm just staying because I feel...
Are you with me because you feel bad? Do you want to be with me?
I don't know. I feel like I'm only staying for comfort and due to that.
We went through all this shit and shit hit the fan and you fucking left and you were gone and you're in a fucking hospital. And it was more than glass. I don't buy in to this bullshit of you don't know what you want. Because when all that happened, what did you want?
To be away from everyone.
To escape your problems. And after all that was said and done, when people showed up, what did you want?
To come home.
Where did you want to go?
Here. But then I only wanted to be here for 2 weeks, and then it was back to 2 days of it being great, and then 1 day of nothing really happening. But I just look at you and I just don't want to. And I don't know why. You haven't given me a reason to not. You love me, you support me, you do everything for me, you help me, all that. You give me anything I want or need. And I've never given you anything back.
You never thought for one moment that the couple of days that you didn't feel anything might have been the days that you were supposed to be given something?
It's just like, to me, I feel like I say I want to give things back to you because you've given to me, but then when it comes down to it, like, it just doesn't happen. It just doesn't come out, and I don't know if I'm just like a heartless person who just doesn't care about anyone, or if I just don't care about you, or if I don't. I know I don't care about me. I do, but in the wrong ways.
You gotta love yourself before you can love anybody.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm loving myself, but in the wrong ways. It's just all about gain for me, and knocking everyone else out, and checking out so I can do my own thing, but then I don't do my own thing. I I don't know. I don't want to run and be a quitter and just give up and quit, but I don't want to sit here and be going nowhere. And I
That is why you need to take the medicine. And I know you don't want to take it. I know you don't. Your daddy never wanted to take it. Tanya didn't want to take it. Catherine didn't want to take it. Holly didn't want to take it. But you got to take it. You see how Catherine's gotten a hold of herself? She takes the medicine. And I know you don't want to, and I know you don't want her to have to take medicine to love you, but that's not what she's doing. If she takes it, it'll balance the chemicals in her body out, and maybe she can focus and think straight. You cannot rationalize. With bipolar, you're up or you're down. There is no happy medium. You cannot, you're either up on the mountaintop or you're down in the depths of, depression and feel like there's no hope. And that medicine just kind of does something to kind of even things out. And you can finally get a grip on things and think straight. And I don't know how many times and how many ways to say it. But that's just what, and you got to do it. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You can't focus. You cannot live a normal life if you don't get a handle on it. And it's not the end of the world to have to be on medicine. And I do think when you were in the hospital, they kind of had you kind of thinking a little bit straighter before you left. I mean, would you like to talk to Ginger? Or
I can't talk to him. And I'm supposed to be married to him, and we're supposed to be a team, and I can't talk to him and be on his team. Is that on me because I'm not here, or is that on me because I don't want to be here? That I'm just so, neither one of my choices are good choices for me right now. I don't feel like I'm going to be happy if I stay, and I don't feel like I'm going to be happy if I leave.
no one wins. It's a work in progress, and whatever decision you make isn't going to be a magical fix. You got to work at it, and I'm sorry, good things are worth working for. I mean, if you decide to stay, you're going to have to work on your marriage. You're going to have to work at communicating. You're going to have to work at being together. You're going to have to work at it. If you decide to leave, then you're going to have to find a path and find what does make you happy. And that's going to take some work. It's not going to be an instant fix. I'm not happy with my life, but I mean, I didn't choose it. It just chose me. I mean, I've come to terms with it because that's just the way it is. But I'm not going to settle for doing what everybody thinks I ought to do. I'm not going to settle and go with some idiot because everybody thinks I ought to go on dates. I'm sorry. If somebody floats my boat, maybe so, but just to be going out with some creeper, no thanks. That's just. I've been around the block twice, and I don't want to go around the block a third time. It's just not worth it. But that's me. What's good for me isn't good for everybody. You know.
What's made you happy? And pretend land things don't count. Because pretend land things don't have work behind them. And pretend land things don't have responsibility. And we don't live in pretend land. The ideas and fantasies that you have are great because there's no work involved. You don't have to have any responsibility. You don't have to clean nothing. You don't have to wash nothing. You don't have to cook nothing. It's a fantasy. That's why they are pretty and exciting. But when you try to have that, it turns out to be the same thing. But usually harder. Because like getting ready for a photo shoot, it takes a lot of makeup. It takes a lot of pampering, a lot of building. It doesn't just happen. But when it's imagination land, it doesn't take any effort. So if you subtract imagination land from your equations, because for whatever reason you keep putting imagination land in there, but you already know that doesn't work that way. You can take that photo and put it on your profile and make up this awesome relationship and story that has no bad things, no hurt, no problems, no nothing. And that's fun and dandy. But that's not real, and that doesn't become real, and that never becomes real, because life comes with both. Games don't, but life does. And you've compared our relationship to imagination land so many times, where all the steps were missing. But step 10 was this picture that I have of me and this chick and happiness. But I don't know how the hell I get there, but step 10, man, look at it. It didn't matter what you do. You're going to have to put in the work. There's no easy way out. So you make the decision subtracting those things. You've made decisions way too long by trying to figure out which way was going to be easier or less work or less shit to deal with. And a lot of people do that. You make those decisions based on, am I going to have to hear anybody's mouth? It's where most of the lies and crap came from. I'll just say this, and he'll shut up. I don't want to deal with that. And you know that's you being checked out, because that's a little dickhead that's in your head that's supposed to say that, and then you got the other guy on the other side that's like, no, that's wrong. You know, that's how it works, and you're in the front, but you left, and the dickhead takes over. And once he gets in there, you don't want to deal. So you let him. Until this happens. This has been awful and extenuating and tiring. But it's also kind of a relief situation. It should be a relief for you, with the exception of having to deal with things. You get the opportunity to take control. Yeah, you feel a little numb right now. It's because you're not used to being here. Starters. And the shit hit the fan. That's what happens when the shit hits the fan. You feel a little numb. You fight or flight. Everything kicks in at once. You go into shock. You manage things instinctually instead of common sensibly. But this wears off, and you know this wears off. And you will have the opportunity to check out again or stay. And everybody wants you to stay. And stop checking out. The person watching the person up there needs to take control.